Guys, it's Sarah Bear. So, today we are going to be reading a bunch of Reddit stories. There's like 8 of them? I'm not entirely sure, but they have all been voted on by my trusty YouTube team, and by YouTube team, I mean all my friends. So, let's get into it. Okay. This one is called I've been waking up at 3 a.m. to move my neighbor's trash cans slightly every week, and he hired a priest last month. This started 2 years ago. My neighbor Gary reported me to the HOA because my trash cans were visible from the street on a non-trash day. I got a $50 fine. That's insane. Like, sorry. 2 years ago also was crazy, but like, visible from the street is insane. Every Wednesday night, I set an alarm for 3 a.m. I go outside in dark clothes. I move his trash cans about 6 inches to the left. That's it, just 6 inches, and then I go back to bed. The first few months, he didn't notice. Then one morning, I saw him standing in his driveway, just staring. This is great. He moved them back. Next Wednesday, 6 inches. He started putting a rock in front of them to mark the spot. I moved the rock too. Oh, this is amazing. I someday wish to be this petty. This is beautiful. I love it. He installed a Ring camera. Just moving the trash can 6 inches because he knows that this guy is gonna be so obsessive enough because if he's reporting someone for having their trash cans be visible on a non-trash day, then he knows that this guy is gonna be like super obsessive about exactly where his trash cans are. 6 inches, that's it. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then he installs a ring cam. He spends, how much is a ring camera? Hold on. How much is a ring camera? $50. $50 to $200. This guy spent like $50 on a ring camera just to see if his trash cans were moving 6 inches. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. He installed a ring camera. I approached from the blind spot behind his bushes. I know his yard better than he does at this point. Last summer his wife came over to ask my wife if we'd noticed anything strange in the neighborhood. My wife said no. I was standing right there. I ate granola bar and nodded. I love this guy. In October, he had the house blessed. I watched a priest walk through his front door. I saw them standing in the driveway pray over the trash cans. I almost felt bad. He started bringing them inside his garage now. So I've pivoted to moving his welcome mat 2 inches every week instead. I will never stop. I don't even remember what being normal feels like. The HOA created me. Edit. Since people keep asking about the Ring camera, the welcome mat is by his side door. Camera points at the driveway. But I'm not taking chances, so I bought the same Ring camera model and spent a month testing angles in my own house. There's a 2-foot blind spot if you approach from the left hedge. The 10-second delay before it starts, and I can be in and out in 8. This is crazy. He's crazy. So not only, I don't know who's crazier. Because not only did the first guy buy a 50 to 250, look, cam, stick up, spotlight, floodlight, outdoor, $200. Okay, like, we'll assume it's $200 because that's what the outdoor cam is. Both of them spent $200 on ring cams. I can't. Okay. Next one. Apologies if the lighting is different. I had to record these next ones like much later in the night. So this one is the first horror one that we're doing, or like scary one, and it's called The Only Time I Ran from a Job. I've been sitting on the story for years because it still creeps me out and comes back to me every now and then. So this might be like a true story. A few years back, when I was just starting my environmental inspection business, I was doing everything myself. I lived in Westchester County at the time, but wasn't from there. Money was tight. I dumped everything into equipment and was running ads on everything, trying to get any client that would pay. Because I was desperate, I'd take pretty much any call. Normal setup, client calls for an inspection. We agree on a set price up front. I show up, do the work, deliver the report, get paid. One afternoon, I get a call from way out, like 2.5 hours from my place. They say they have a strange odor in the house, suspect mold, and they need someone today. I'm thinking it's too far, but they immediately agree to the full price and push for me to come right now. I'm like, alright, I need the money. Tell them I can be there by 6 p.m. It's around 3 when we hang up. I'm telling my wife I'm working late and head out. About 35 to 40 minutes before I even reach the area, my phone loses all signal. No bars, no data, nothing. I'm in the middle of nowhere in the woods. I finally find the turnoff after getting lost a couple of times. No real address, just vague directions. That's when I say, heck no. Because why wouldn't they just give you an address? Oh my gosh. Okay, I pull up and this older guy steps out from the trees and waves me over like he was waiting. This way, he says. The house looks like it hasn't been touched since the 1960s. This couple is straight out of a time capsule. Weird flannel shirts, thick old man glasses, pants that don't quite fit right. The wife stares at me as I get out of the car and the guy goes, "Oh, he's a tall one." She doesn't smile or anything, just this disappointed look, like I wasn't who she expected. They barely talk. No, come in, let me show you around, no chit chat about the problem like 99% of clients do. They just stand there staring, door left wide open. I ask where the smell is coming from. They point behind me to the bathroom without saying much. I go in, set up my equipment. They're just standing behind me, whispering to each other. Then the guy says, "Actually, it's coming from the basement. Can you check that?" Dude. This, if I was in this situation, gives me hecka weird vibes. Like, no, I'm not going in your basement. But this guy's a dude, I would assume, because his name is Mark. Um, so he's not like as paranoid. As a female, I'm very paranoid. Some dudes are too, but like, so like I would just be like, I'm not going in your basement, friend. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sure. I grab my. Sure. 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 Okay. I grab my stuff and follow them. They lead me to what looks like a normal hallway cabinet. It opens and there's a hidden door behind it. Oh my gosh. I say, after you. They both go, no, no, you go first. No. I hesitate but figure it's their house, maybe they're just old and don't like stairs. I go down. The stairs are spiral tight. Dude, this is straight from a horror movie. Okay. Tight, steep, one full turn, then another. The house looked like a single-story ranch from outside. Now I'm easily 2 stories underground and it's still going. You see, this this is where you turn and say, "Hey, sorry, I have an emergency. I have to get home." 2 stories underground, it's still going. The air gets colder, heavier. My neck hairs are standing up. I'm not someone who usually gets spooked, but this felt wrong. So this explains why he's going down there. I get easily spooked. And by easily spooked, I mean I'm not gonna go into someone's basement! No. No. Okay. Last few steps, I see a heavy door at the bottom, slightly ajar, and the biggest padlock I've ever seen. On the outside of the door, like it's meant to keep something inside. Heck no. Heck to the no, no, no. That's what my body went full alarm mode. Heart pounding, everything slowed down, adrenaline like I've never felt. I spin around fast. They're right behind me, inches away. I shove past along the railing, yell something about needing a tool from upstairs, and bolt. 3 steps at a time. The guy stumbles a little. I sprint through the house, out the front door, still wide open, jump in my car. Thank God for push button start. I duck low, floor it, and peel out. They never came after me. Door stayed open. No one chased. No shots. Drove straight home. Didn't stop for 3 hours. They never called back. Number didn't work the next day. No review. No follow-up. Nothing. I still don't know what was behind that door. I don't want to know. Just know that something was deeply off. I feel like this guy, if he didn't turn around and run away, probably would have had something bad happen to him. This next one is another horror story. So, don't Google yourself, is what it's called. I feel like this one isn't going to be as scary as the other one. This one was not planned at all, but I'm gonna find it. My friend told me to kill him if he ever knocked on my door. I think it's by the same author guy too, so hopefully this one's scarier. I thought he was joking at first. We were sitting in my kitchen at 2 a.m., lights off, drinking some coffee because neither of us could sleep. He kept checking the windows like he expected something to be standing there. Oh, this is already creepy. Okay, it's dark outside right now. It's the PM. My window is right behind the camera, and it's dark, and the blinds are still open, so I'm like already freaked out. I might have to go close the curtains because I'm scared now. If I ever show up at your place unannounced, he said very calmly, don't open the door. Can I do voice acting? I'm gonna try and do voice acting. I laughed it off thinking he was joking. He wasn't. I'm serious, he continued. If I knock, if I call, if I text you asking to come in, don't. And if I insist, if I sound desperate, you need to kill me. If one of my friends told me this, my friends are watching this right now. If you said something like that to me, I would genuinely start tweaking out. I would start tweaking out. I'd be like, don't play with me. Don't play with me because that kind of stuff freaks me out. That's when I stopped smiling and laughing altogether. I was confused. Why would my friend I've known for long tell me this? That's when he told me what happened up north. He'd gone hiking alone, deep into a stretch of forest that locals avoided. No trails, no markers, just I'm so scared right now. My window is open and I feel like it's looking at me. Whatever, like, oh, I have to close the blinds. I can't do it. I have to close the blinds. The curtains are closed. That was scary. I can't do it. Okay. No trails, no markers, just trees that looked identical no matter how far you walked out. On the third day, he realized something was following him, not stalking, but keeping pace. No. No. I would cry. I can't. No. He'd stop and it would stop. He'd walk and it would walk. When he finally saw it, it was standing between 2 trees, half hidden, like it hadn't finished deciding what shape to be. Is this like Skinwalker type stuff? Dude, I just clicked on a random post. It looked. Wait. I gotta do the voice. It looked almost human. Almost. Too tall. Arms a little too long, head tilted like it was listening for instructions. When it opened its mouth, it spoke in his voice, but it used the wrong words. Like it had learned language by watching someone mouth sentences through glass. I'm gonna cry. I can't do this. I can't. Voice acting, guys. I'm such a great voice actor. Help me, I'm lost. My friend ran. That night, it stood outside his tent and practiced. He said he could hear it repeating his name over and over, changing the tone each time. Calm, panicked, angry, laughing, crying. It never touched the tent, it just learned. By morning, there were 2 sets of footprints leading away from the campsite. Only one set came back. When he finished telling me this, he looked smaller somehow, like something had been hollowed out. It followed me. Oh, wait. It followed me home, he said. Not not right away. It waited, that's what they do. Bro, I told him he needed sleep. I even asked him if he wanted to go to therapy. Like, this guy is crazy. What are we talking about? He grabbed my wrist hard enough to hurt. If I come to you, he said, eyes wide, it means it worked. He left before sunrise. 2 days later, he stopped answering his phone. A week later, I got a text from his number. Can I crash at yours tonight? No punctuation and no nickname. He has always used both. I didn't reply. Guys, I'm scared. 10 minutes later, another message. Please, man, I really need help. I locked my door. That night, there was a knock. 3 slow taps, familiar rhythm. I didn't move an inch. From the hallway outside my apartment, his voice called out, perfectly steady. I know you're awake. I stayed silent. Something shifted on the other side of the door. A long breath, then softer. I told you this would happen. The handle turned. It didn't open, but it turned. I didn't sleep at all. This morning, I checked my phone. There was one last text sent at 4:12 a.m. It's better at being me now. I don't know what to do because an hour ago my neighbor asked why my friend was standing outside my door all night. Said he never moved, he just stood there, smiling and waiting. I don't know what's happened to my friend, but that thing, whatever it was, wasn't him. Guys, I'm scared. Guys. It's in the PMs right now, guys. It's like 8 at night. And I'm alone in my room. No one else is in here. I'm scared. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe all down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!